Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today, I just thought we could hang out. I'll play with some makeups and we could just like chat and, no stress, just be. And I thought for the makeups that I would use, I was thinking like Unlikely Friends. That's a show Jackson and I used to watch on one of the educational channels, like the Discovery, Disney, something or other. Anyway, there's a story about me and a fly way back in my chatty video playlist somewhere. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that here, but I thought that I could pick two palettes that I think you wouldn't necessarily think go well together, but maybe do. So for today's two picks, I picked out the Blend Bunny Cosmetics All Done Up palette. This is a lovely palette. Quality top notch. It's Blend Bunny. I expect no less. The shades are all beautiful, wearable, fairly neutral, just lovely. No matter what you dip into in this palette, you're going to get a beautiful eye look. It's all going to be, fairly wearable or office appropriate. So I thought, what if we jam it up a bit and make it less office appropriate? So I found my Adept Sumerian Sunset palette. I've only used this a few times. If there are videos with these palettes, they'll be in a playlist under the brand name. And I'm 100% certain I've got videos with both of these. So this is what the palette looks like. There are 10 multi-dual chromey shades and then 5 mattes. These mattes, not amazing, but not horrible. I was actually happier with that kind of rust shade and that middle green shade than I thought I would be. But for Adept, the shimmers are where it's at. So I thought, what if I took some of the neutral eyeshadows from the All Done Up palette and combine them with some of the fabulous duo multi-chrome shimmers in the Adept palette. Hopefully you're into that. I don't really have a plan yet, but I did buy some new things recently-ish that I don't think we've chatted about. And one of those things is water activated liner. So that maybe I could play with that today too, since this is a no stress, just hanging out with my friends sesh. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll burn that bridge when I get there, but I want to play with these eyeshadows. So hopefully you're into this. If you are and you're not subscribed, you're totes missing out. You should subscribe. All right, I'm just going to get into this. I think from the All Done Up palette, I want to use the green row because I really like the orangey green shifty shades in the Adept palette. That seems like it could be a pretty good plan. So I'm going to do that now with my mostly clean but cleaned off Refer 01. I'm going to dip into Muse, which is like the medium blue, green shade. So yeah, I definitely have ordered some new makeups. I ordered something on a pre-order yesterday. I'm very excited about it, but it definitely goes against my throttling back on buying makeups thing. But it won't be here until like July. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. I mean, it's already paid for, so, there's that. I don't know. We'll see. But I picked up a whole set of the Glisten Split Pan water activated liners. I got 2 in my Gloss Gods advent calendar last year, like in the wintertime. And I've been playing with them a little bit. I want to play with them more. I am very intimidated by them, predominantly because I don't want to be bad at it. But, you know, I keep telling Jackson, you can't be good at something until you've practiced. So I'm going to practice what I preach to the babies and just start doing it on camera with you. I've been doing it like before I wash my makeup off at night. I'll just kind of come in and play and do, you know, I don't know, some kind of doodle or shape or something on my eye. But that feels less important, I guess. Like, you know, if I'm doing it before I wash it off, then what's the point almost? I'm kind of literal about things. Like when I do my, I could not do my videos like in the evening and then wash my makeup off and go to bed. I really like to wear my makeup, and I do. I wear these looks all day, every day, whether I'm staying home or going out. I wear them because I like it. I've put in the effort. I mean, I'm not saying every look is amazing, but it's something that I did and I enjoy that. So I'm gonna get serious about playing with the water activated liners. Get serious playing. You know what I mean. I'm gonna wipe this brush off on my handy dandy towel and go into, I'm almost thinking the kind of peachy color. Is that too weird? Let's go into the peachy color called Close Up, and we'll just blend that along the top. I really enjoy mixing and matching eyeshadows. I really like monochromatic looks as well. Don't get me wrong, but it's really fun to mix and match shades as well. And since these are all in the same palette, and Blend Buddy knows what they're doing, I assume that means we can put them together. I know what they say about assuming things, but I think it's all right. I think it's gonna work. While I'm doing this, I thought I would insert a little video clip of Puppers. She came in here with me the other day and this video happened. She was playing in my garbage, which was clean. There was nothing in it. My sister had just been here and, you know, put all fresh bags in the little garbages around the house. So I don't know, I thought it was hilarious. She is so funny, and I'm putting the video in a way where you can't hear my ridiculous laughter in the background, because boy howdy, that just amused the heck right out of me. I thought it was so funny. And this morning I spent longer than I want to tell you organizing my pictures and videos of Puppers into its own album. There were almost 400 pictures and videos of her. She's not even a year old yet. She'll be a year old in August. So yeah, there's that. That's pretty cute, right? Not too shabby. Let's get a smaller brush. I'm gonna take this Sydney Grace E04 into the dark shade called Shapely in the green row. I feel like a lot of people really enjoy pets, like yours, ours, you know, whatever. So I was thinking, if you want, I could sprinkle in pictures or videos of Puppers and or Cat, but he's not nearly as entertaining. He is old and tired and he just doesn't want to play anymore. So, but Puppers is really so much fun, and I ordered her this set off Amazon, like a wall climbing set. I was on looking for things for cats to do. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but her mom is a Bengal, like full Bengal, and was not supposed to get pregnant, but got out and got pregnant. So that's how we ended up with puppers. I knew if I was going to have a kitten, it would have been her babies because she's just really cool. So the thing about Bengals is they are incredibly smart. I imagine most cats are like this. I don't have much experience except with puppers, and she is very much like a toddler. If she hasn't got something to do that's keeping her entertained, she's causing hate and discontent. She will just, when I tell you she is why we can't have nice things, she is why we can't have nice things. She'll just destroy it. She doesn't care. She thinks it's all good fun. So why not? I'm going to go into that smoke and shade just because I can. I don't think it necessarily needs it. It's just a black. Just to play a little bit more. She's decided she wants to take down the wall stickers that I have because yes, we rent and I can't paint, so I put up stickers on the walls. They look really cute. Well, I mean, I didn't, my sister did, but it looks cute. So she's decided those need to come down now as well because she's had enough apparently. So anyway, I was talking to Mike about getting this like wall situation for her. I'm gonna go back into that first green shade. And at first he was like, no, she doesn't need that. And I was just like, dude, she really does. She's just so inquisitive. It has so much energy. And I think she would really, really benefit from it. So that came yesterday. My sister's gonna come over tomorrow while I'm filming this and put it up. So that will be really fun. I can't wait to see what she does on it. Mike was worried because we don't have any room, and I was like, excuse me? We have lots of room. We have, our apartment is upstairs, downstairs. I've never been upstairs, but there's the whole wall that leads to the upstairs. So I thought that would be the perfect spot. I would end with a little bit of shade to put it. Like, you know, like there's literally nothing there. You can't really put anything there. So let's do wall climbing stuff for puppers. So that's the plan. Hopefully it all works out well, but I think she's gonna like it. And I ordered a climbing rope. It goes from like floor to ceiling, and that's gonna be here in a couple weeks, I think. For whatever reason, that one's coming farther and taking longer. But I think she's gonna really like that too, because she'll like climb a curtain, just right up. So she needs things to do. And I think this is gonna be really good for her and me. She won't be causing quite as much trouble if she's got things to keep her busy. This is looking pretty darn cute. I'm gonna go back into that peachy shade. I'm just playing. I'm having a lot of fun just playing. One of my favorite things is blending. I just like it. It's kind of like folding towels and washcloths. You know, once you've done it a couple of times, it's just mindless and fun. I mean, I don't do it anymore because my arms are way too weak, but I used to really like it. I think I'm gonna leave the mats there for now and do some shimmer shades for the shimmers. When they are as shifty as these are, I think it's really not like important, but beneficial to choose one and put that over a large area. So let's swatch a couple and see what we think. Okay, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see these, but we have Pack Lead, LAL, USS Defiant, and then Trill. The USS Defiant has been like my favorite, but I think we might go with LAL because it's a little bit lighter and will look really good, I think, on the inner portion of my lid out to the dark green. That USS Defiant, I don't know how, oh yeah, look at that. These shifty shades from Adept, they are so good. Oh my gosh. This is MOCH, I think, or GH. I don't know. I don't know anything about this, but I might use that on the inner corner. It doesn't appear to be shifty, just really bright. Okay, let's find a brush. Do I want to use it wet or dry? Let's try it dry. I genuinely can't remember if it made a difference with these. I mean, they just swatch so beautifully. All right, that is LAL on my Singe EO4 dry. That's so pretty. I think I want to wet it. Actually, before I wet it, let me just put some on the other eye to keep things even. One of these days, I really need to try to do something a bit more ethereal, maybe like this, dry all over the lid, blended out with a light colored neutral shade through the transition. Could be really pretty without being like full on in your face. I just really like full on in your face makeup. All right, let's get serious. Just kidding, it's makeup. We're not getting serious about makeup. If you're new here, I take all of my shades up past my actual crease so you can see what they look like when I look straight ahead. Otherwise, they would disappear in my very hooded eyelids and you would never see it again. When I prime my eyes, I put the Milani eye primer on and then I like look straight ahead and I do this like peekaboo thing. Don't tell anybody. I'm a goofball. You have to make your own fun sometimes. And playing peekaboo with my hooded eyelids and the Milani eye primer is fun. I recommend trying it if you have very hooded eyes. There's not a whole lot of other good things you can do with hooded eyes, so peekaboo with your eye primer. Who knows? I am a bit cray-cray sometimes, most of the time. But it's all in good fun. Mike always says, "You're crazy." And I say, "Yeah, but in like a cute, fun way, right?" He doesn't always see it that way. It's very strange. Look at that. It's just so pretty. Is this even? It's so hard to tell without like shifting and moving everywhere. Because look like this. It doesn't appear to have any. Oh yeah, I guess there wasn't much. Ooh. That was a bit higher than I meant to take it. All right, no worries. I'm going to go back in and blend with some of the matte shades just to make this look not crazy, or at least crazy in a cute, fun way. So I'm gonna take the Sydney Grace brush. Let me make sure there's nothing I don't want on it. And that middle green shade we started with. And I'm just going to run it over the edge. A lot of times I'll do like a faux cut crease in this area, but I think today I want something a bit softer. Which is like, I don't know, one of the super cool things about makeup. You know, you can adjust it how you want each time you wear it. You don't have to do the same thing every single time. In fact, I would recommend not doing the same thing every single time if there's other fun stuff you enjoy, you know? All right, I've cleaned that one off, but I'm gonna go back into Close Up, which was that peachy shade, and just blend a little bit more over the edge of the green. Prefer a nice smooth blend whenever possible. I don't have any new squirrel or chipmunk shenanigans to regale you with. They've pretty much just chilled out. And I haven't seen Mama as much, so I don't know if babies are feeding their own selves now, or if I'm just missing her, because she definitely wasn't coming during the day when the boy squirrels were at the feeder. So it's possible that I'm just missing her when she comes by. And I definitely see Chipper early in the morning and later in the late afternoon, early evening. He waits until the squirrels have come and gone. All right, what do we think? I think that's pretty fun. And with like all of my makeup on and liner and lashes, it could be pretty good. So I think I'm going to go off camera and do that. I may practice something with the water activated liner on like one eye and then come back and do it with you on the other eye if I can manage something. So wish me luck, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and as you can see, I've done a little water activated liner action. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know. So I figured I would start simple and do something I'm fairly familiar with and comfortable with, which is polka dot flowers. I do them for my nail art. So that's what I decided. So I'm going to attempt to do 2 of these on this cheeker with you. I pulled out the Banoffee, which is yellow and maybe like a mustardy color. And then I pulled out Carrot Cake, which is 2 orangey shades. Full disclosure, I used the dark orangey shade first, but you couldn't really see it with the rest of my makeups, so I switched to the lighter one. I'm going to skip doing the darker one. Am I? No, I'll do the darker one, and then I'll go over it, because I do think it gives it a little bit of dimension, as long as you don't look too close. And for this, I am just going to make a giant mess. Okay, hold please. I've got my handy dandy water bottle, and I'm just spraying it into the cap of the liner. I literally just threw the first one on the floor. So I'm wetting my dotting tool in the water, going into the orange, back in the water, back into the orange. It's easier with a brush, but I figured I have the dotting tool, I should just, use that. So I am going to intentionally not try to line them up. I think that is probably like my number one tip for doing any kind of like tricky art at first is not to try to make them even. So let's go. What can I do with these hairs in my way? Yeah, I'll do it here. Okay, I mean, you can see this is like seriously not perfect. I'm not even sure you could call this good, but you literally have to start somewhere, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just starting. If you don't start, you'll never go. I'm going to, while the orange dries a little bit, I'm going to dip into the water and then the yellow shade for the center of my flowers. I don't even know if you can see. Okay, so it is much harder doing the opposite side for me, but I think it's gonna be okay. So I cleaned off my dotting tool and going into the light orange. And hopefully I can do it this time. Got a little carried away there. Okay. Deep breath. It's not that big of a deal, and I am very shaky. Okay, I mean, not amazing, but also not horrible. Let's do the other one. Oop, that's not gonna be good. I would definitely say if you can rest your arm on something, do it. I was able to rest my pinky on my cheek. For the other side, so I was definitely a bit easier. So there we go. Let me scoot you in for an up close at the eyes and my little flowers. I did take that lightest shade, the one that I couldn't say, that MOGH, I think it was. Yep. On the inner portion of my eye and swooped it up to meet up with the green. I did that in another look and I really liked how it looked. So yeah, that's all I did. And then I used the two dark green-ish, medium green, dark green mattes from the Blend Bunny palette, as well as a bit of that like peachy shade on my lower lash line. Not anything super crazy. And I lined my lower waterline with the ColourPop Movie Star. Is that what it says? I think so. The multi-chrome liner from ColourPop. So that's my eyes. I did put some orange cluster lashes on my black lashes because I am loving adding color to my lashes. And that's everything I did on the eyes. If you're wondering what else is on my face, I will tell you super fast before we wrap this up. I'm wearing the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation and my Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation concealer as concealer. My contour is the Sephora contour in light medium. Really liking that. My bronzer is the Rem Beauty bronzer in Blazed. I went in gently and got a really pretty bronze shade, I think. My blush is a combination of the Blend Bunny Juicy Cheeks Squeeze shade, which is this orange, on the back of my cheekbone by my temple. And then I went in with the NYX Buttermelt blush in the shade Sooner the Butter, which is a shimmering tangerine. I figured, let's just use all the orange. This is so pretty. I really love that. My highlight is the Unearthly Get Groovy Summer Box highlighter from last year. I used both shades, combined them, and whacked them on. My Cupid's Bow highlight is the Sephora highlight I got for the video, and this is in Iced Pearl. Kat, I'll be done in just a second. I don't think you're gonna make it. My lip is a combination of a few things, so let me just walk you through that real quick. I was in the mood to play today, so I'm using my Dominique Cosmetics lip liner in Brown Sugar, a bit of a lip stain on the very inner portion of my lips, and then I edged the lip liner with the Unearthly lipstick in Gnarly, just along the edge of the lip liner, and then I blended it all together with the Unearthly gloss in Psych. And that is all the things on my face and lips. I do want to mention my little hair clip is from Erica. Don't fall. He really couldn't wait. She got me a pack of little kitty head hair clips, and my earrings are little oranges that niece Rachie made me. So that is everything. Hopefully you liked this. Let me know if you would like to see more just like playing videos like this, where I just don't do anything specific. Oh, you got me, Margaret. On that note, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.